Hey everybody, this is Kanga Shark and welcome back to Let's Play Back to the Future the game. In the last episode, well, the last couple episodes, we didn't really get anything accomplished. I mean, all we really did was talk to people, which gives us information about what's going on. In this episode, we're going to keep talking to some people. Like my mom first. Well, Marty's mom, not my mom.
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
I disagree with that. Happiness is
Hi
not
there,
overrated.
Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Yes,
Sorry,
very much so.
I just don't.
I guess you're right, though.
Not smart,
I
Marty.
am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
What's up with Dad? So what are you doing out here?
So what? Are you out here
I'd rather want to
shopping
know
or
what's
something?
up with Dad.
Oh, shopping? Pff, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again.
Who do what now?
For my civic duty.
Oh.
I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, well, that makes
Oh.
sense.
Right.
And whose golf cart is that?
What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Better than you, probably.
I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house?
It's awesome. It seems
Here,
like...
Take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets you.
Can't even kiss your mother in public?
This evening.
That's just
yeah, sure.
wrong. Can't believe you can't even show affection for your mother in public. Anyway, let's hop in our electric car.
Well,
golf
it's not
cart.
the truck, but I guess it'll do.
And we'll head back home, or where we hope home is still located. Alright, there we go. That house has caution tape on it. I hope that's not our house. That is our house. Why does our house have caution tape on it? And security cameras everywhere.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
Whoa.
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom.
Dad, try to warn your
He's
old
a
man the
peeping
next
Tom.
time, okay?
What is this?
Insufficiently polished.
Ooh, my guitar.
Good day,
The
citizen.
guitar's still here. Yeah, screw talking to Dad. Guitar.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity.
Well,
And
that's
besides,
bullshit.
you're not very good.
That's even more bullshit. Marty's awesome playing guitar. Better than I am. Anyway, give me the guitar.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because...
Rock and roll is my destiny. Music is good for you. Let's go with that one. That
music
one
is
seems
good
better.
for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels and malcontents.
Oh, yeah, the malcontents. It's my density.
Rock and roll
Whoop.
is my density.
He actually said density.
Destiny.
Awesome.
What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
Need to impress Jennifer.
A
It's
certain
not gonna
girl
work.
is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl. You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Little
Yeah.
hellion.
My kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Awesome. I have a guitar now.
Another day in Hill
Anyway,
Valley.
let's talk to
The perfect
Dad real quick.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
Ah, you know, the usual. Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
Fun, interesting footage. So what exactly are you looking for? I'm gonna
Interesting.
guess he's the
What do you
neighborhood
mean
watch,
interesting?
quote unquote.
What kind of silly question is that? I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's
Exactly.
promotional videos for over a year now. I know your mother doesn't approve of my work, but wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine? 11 to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at Suitmo counter, cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up
Problems?
again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything's fine. Good. Unless...
Seems fine.
How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Well, yeah. I mean, in the first movie, she's like
Well,
drinking
Dad, what
whiskey
are you
like
telling me?
from
You
a
saying Mom's a drunk?
tall ass glass.
I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere,
Dun, dun, dun.
probably very near the spot where she's working right now. Do me a favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her. She won't confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man
Wow,
out.
this
What do you
is-
say? That's a good boy.
Okay,
This is
Dad,
weird.
we need
Messed
to
up.
talk.
Let's see, what should I ask? What were you hiding when I came in?
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Yeah.
Hiding? I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
I might as well tell you.
Okay.
After all, you'll be 18 soon.
And I'll
Tell me
have to.
what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
Well, I wouldn't believe that anyway. Okay. No way.
No way.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No
I
one
knew
worked
it.
harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
Are they a part of America?
confidentially,
I wanna know.
not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration.
yeah.
They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
Okay, I'm curious about this tape.
This regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
Yeah, well, yeah.
To Citizen Brown, may his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning.
Again.
Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy.
Well, you get the idea.
I
Sounds
was
like
hoping
people
there'd be
can't
one
stand
kind of
what
like
the
that.
Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not
Yeah, the
everyone.
Browns are.
Only
This
around
is.
50%, maybe 60.
Yeah, this
Citizen
is a bit
Brown now?
ridiculous.
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the public relations department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes directly to Brown.
Oh,
He might
I
not-
don't know
yeah.
about that. I mean, sure.
Well, think
he
about it.
might
He's probably
appreciate
not
my
seeing
bringing
any of
these
the
problems
tapes.
to his attention and reward me for my public service. But then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Meh. I'll take the tape to Citizen Brown.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure. Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
Okay, well that's fine then. So let's see. Let's talk about me.
It's about me.
I'm all ears.
What am I like?
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a
As a what?
nerd.
They said that?
In so many words.
Just because a boy studies hard and gets straight A's and respects the rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop!
to...
I
Wow.
really don't want to hear anymore.
I was gonna say, well, I was some of
proud
those
of
things
you,
for a
son.
while, but you know, well, I am kind of a nerd. Where can I find me?
You, is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that Math-O-Magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right
Math-O-Magic
now.
competition? Okay, but what about me and Jennifer?
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still mooning over that girl? Forget her! She's bad news. Why, my surveillance cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
Well,
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys. Sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
I bet he
Okay,
wishes he was one of those
different
boys in the cars.
Yeah?
I kinda do, a little. Just a little. Let's see. It's about someone we both know.
It's about someone we both know.
Yes?
Not worried about bros and sisters. Tell me about Citizen Brown.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
Of course.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common Sector L citizen like me.
Oh, well.
But I dream that someday he'll recognize me for my public service and maybe let me shake his hand.
Alright, different subject.
Something on your mind?
What's the deal with the house?
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
I don't know how to tell you this, son, but while you were away at your Math-O-Magic competition, our house got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Oh, our house was
Wait
too
a minute,
dirty?
We can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is
Wow.
ridiculous.
Thank goodness they let me move my office out here into the garage.
This is just weird. Alright, let's just be
Well,
done with
I'll
Dad
leave
for
you to
now.
your snooping.
Supervising, son, supervising.
Snooping.
I'll leave
It's
you to it.
snooping.
Right.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown.
Hello? Anything going on there? No. This one? No. This one? No. Okay, what about the one up here? Didn't think so. Alright, well. Yeah, let's see. So I've got the guitar now. How about... keep doing that. How about we go back into town and
Hey, I hear you got hit with some more
play our
generic.
guitar right in the center of town and see how well that goes. Bet it'll go pretty good. Squawk box.
What's the problem, citizen?
Oops, wrong number.
Right, so can I leave this area, or do I have things to do? Am I just gonna invisible wall all over the place? Electric car, okay. Right. Another dry day. Or another day dry. Really bad at reading things very quickly. Sometimes. Right, well, let's see. Let's talk to Mom real quick. No. Let's talk to Mom real quick.
Mom?
Let's ask about the flask.
Mom, are you drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
Yeah, Mom. It's just that Dad mentioned.
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine,
Oh
for your
my.
own good, I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Yes.
Dad! Mom! Knock it off, you two!
Now, you listen here, young man. This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
You two are
Dad, I know, but your way
nutcases.
isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Exactly.
Aha! I knew it.
Huh?
What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
For your information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine,
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to look out for you. You know the kind of trouble we can get into if you're drinking again.
George, I wouldn't be so on edge if you weren't suffocating me all
This
the
is
time.
just
What's the problem, citizen?
Just horrible.
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
That was a Star Wars quote. Awesome. Let's see if I can I use the guitar?
That's no way to treat such a fine guitar.
Okay, well, can I use the guitar on me and play it out here in the middle of the street and whatnot? No? No? Maybe? Let's play it for Mom.
Only I could tame this beast of rock.
Okay, let's look at a couple hints. I'm getting tired of just talking to people. Lorraine might be hiding something. She might open up if she had a little privacy. George is spying on Lorraine. That camera and the statue. If only you could reach the camera to block it. Can, with a little effort, reach parts of the statue. Is it mobile? I did not realize it was a mobile. 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 Mobble wobble. Whatever it is.